Yeah. Y'all come on in the goddamn room on this lovely Friday ass evening. Yep. Hold on. I ain't doing it justice though. I ain't doing it justice. Oh, we coming in hot. Shit. Oh, the countdown went on again. Okay, give y'all extra two. What is going on with StreamYard? Did y'all just see that? Countdown went away by his goddamn self. Countdown was like, all right, I had enough of you, bro. I'm out of here. God damn. Yeah. Hold on. Y'all come on in. Come on in the newsroom. You feel me? Hold on. Where they at? Oh, god damn. Hold on. Y'all gonna have to wait a minute. Because I'll be damned if I do this without my goddamn sounds. Y'all just enjoy the beat right now. My goddamn sounds at? Shit. Sound need to be pronto. Yeah. Man. Appreciate y'all. Come on in. We got a plethora of things we got to talk about tonight. Kodak Black on slavery. Bro was like, hey, as black people, we acting like bitches, man. The slavery thing is over. It's like, delineation. Shit. God damn. Then we got to talk about D.L. Hughley versus Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj said something about white Jafar, Gavin Newsome. And D.L. Hughley was like, not my zaddy, not today. Anyway, that's what we're going to talk about today. I got a couple of articles. Got a clip for y'all. You feel me? Got a couple clips, actually. All right. But before we get into that, though, let me show y'all this real quick before I talk to my fan side of the audience. Hey, 50 Cent said, hey, he not beefing with no punk Marlon Wayans anymore. He's not funny. 50 Cent, I gotta say this. Marlon Wayans is funny, but I can see how you could say you think he a punk, man. Bruh, every goddamn time he showed that we fighting for the LGBTQ plus ITUV ass motherfuckers. When it comes to us black folks and black Americans, bruh, be silent as hell. But shout out to Marlon Wayans, though. When it comes to comedy and all the shows and all that shit, goated. Bruh's goated. All right? Now, fan side of the audience, I appreciate y'all tuning in. My FBA fam, my Black American fam, Black people on code, the tiny minuscule allies that we do have, you feel me? Also, my mods and producers, y'all know who you are. Everybody else that's going to be coming in on the chat side of the game, I'm going to mention y'all when y'all come on in. You feel me? And everybody else, that ain't on the hating side of the goddamn audience. Y'all should be doing this loudly and proudly, goddammit. And y'all should have been doing it. Y'all should be doing it while I'm saying it. Yeah. Appreciate y'all. Other side of my audience, I'll talk to y'all at the end of the show with your snake asses. Now, we about to hop right into it. And I want to talk about the DL Hughley, Nicki Minaj shit first, you feel me? And as y'all can see here, Nicki Minaj targets California Governor Gavin Newsome for his comments supporting transgender children. Why didn't she say anything when this nigga blocked our reparations? I get it though. I get it. I understand. I understand. Okay. Delineation. That goes. Hey. Yeah, I get it. You know what I mean? She blocked our brother Michael B. Jordan drink. You feel me? I don't expect her to talk about our issues and stand up for our issues. You feel me? But at the same time, right? Hey, when we build some shit and we want it exclusively for us, I don't want to hear none of that fucking complaining. Yeah. None of that. This delineation right here. Just saying. Then DL Hughley stepped in, calls out Nicki Minaj after her criticism of Gavin Newsome. First of all, let's read a little bit of this criticism. This is by Nahad Dahan. You feel me? We got White Jafar, and then we got Nicki Minaj. All right. Nicki Minaj is going full MAGA. You can say that the fuck again. God damn. She MAGA all the way. The butter biscuits must be better over there. Cause I do y'all remember she was like Democrat? Was she with the who did the no bucking, no voting? Who did that shit? Oh yeah, that was a Saucy Santana and I think that was Trina. I don't know, man. They think that us black men vote with our dicks. But anyway, this week, the Trinidad-born rapper aligned herself with the Trump administration. I love the delineation. Yeah, let's keep it up, y'all. Yeah, let's keep it up. I love this. You see how they delineate us from the Somalians and shit? Man, them big head motherfuckers is like, whoo, scamming away, ain't they? God damn. Anyway, once more attacked California Governor Gavin Newsome for his stance supporting transgender children. Governor Newsome was speaking on the Ezra Clean show on December 10th when he shared his Hey, I'm about to say something, y'all. Is this an illegal immigrant writing this shit right? What is this? I'll be making mistakes, but damn. I'm not one of a stickler for grammar policing and shit, but damn it. He shared. His thoughts on the matter. What is this, man? I want to see trans kids. I have a trans godson. There's no governor that's done more pro-trans legislation than Obama. I mean, I have, he said. Who y'all hold on. Who y'all think is like the LeBron James of passing trans legislation? Gavin Newsome or Obama? I know some of the Democratic shills that watch me, their head just exploded. They're like, no, I ain't talking about blah, blah, blah. Damn head explode. Because I talk about Obama. He was passing LGBTQIRT plus I minus TZV legislation like a mother effer. All right. No one has been a stronger advocate for the LGBT community. I mean, Gavin Newsome. Allegedly, you might be part of that community. Bathhouse style. The clip of Newsome's comments went viral, and Minaj chimed in on Friday with her response. Well, let's go to her response. Imagine being the guy running on wanting to see trans kids. Haha. Not even a trans adult will run on that. Normal adults wake up and think they want to see healthy, safe, happy kids. Damn, I gotta agree with Nicki Minaj. I don't like all this shit when it comes to the kids. Pushing all that sexuality shit on the kids is demonic, man. That shit is sick. She says, not Gav, the Gav nuts, or the Gav knots. The Gav nuts. The Gav nuts is crazy. Gav out, send in the next guy on board. She got the Chucky thing. God damn. This led to one of Minaj's signature rants on X lashing out on Newsome. All right, where is this shit at? She called him a cute boy who got everything handed to him. and said he thinks he's Tom Cruise. Only difference is his next mission is impossible. And I ain't gonna lie, Nicki Minaj, this shit weak. Weak. Oh my God, man. God damn. Nah, this is weak, yo. This shit weak right here. He thinks he's Tom Cruise. His next mission is impossible. He should get another leading role. Even on Saturday, she was still posting about Newsome and sharing posters from MAGA accounts to her X page. All right. Let's read this right here. Then we're going to get to D.L. Hughley response. I would like to thank President Trump for prioritizing this issue and for his leadership on the global stage and calling for urgent action to defend Christians in Nigeria. Yeah, she been on that shit too. She was like, I stand with Donald Trump because the Muslim Nigerians is murking the Christian Nigerians allegedly. So to combat extremism and to bring a stop to violence against those who simply want to exercise their natural right to freedom of religion or belief. Minaj said to reporters, okay, I don't give a damn. All right, let's see D.L. Hughley response. This is by Hyena Phologen. Or Hyena. Or Hyena. Is that how you say it? Yo, man. Anyway, D.L. Hughley is weighing in on Nicki Minaj's recent criticism of California Gavin Newsome, governor. The actor and comedian took to threads on Sunday to respond to Minaj's ongoing commentary about Newsome and his support of transgender children. His post, Hughley aimed directly at the rapper, referencing her husband, Kenneth Zoo Petty, writing, Nicki Minaj shouldn't post anything about kids because her husband can't be within 1,000 feet of one. Wait a minute, is this? No, he got caught. He got caught up on a sexual charge, right? Was it towards a minor though? Wait a minute. Hold on. Is that? Y'all let me know. All right. Well, it ain't a lot of people in the chat. Hell, I'll look it up. All right. Damn. Was that towards a minor? I know he got like a sexual assault charge, but I didn't know if it was towards a minor. Was his charge towards a minor? He was convicted in a first degree assault on a. Oh shit! Damn, she was 16. Damn, the sex offense case he was charged with. Oh, he was 16 too, though. Okay, so yeah, it wasn't towards the minor because he was 16 too. Okay. What the hell? Kind of. Anyway. Bruh joke making it seem like bruh's like in the P fouls. Wow. It ain't Gavin Newsome, it's Chris Hansen you should be worried about. He added referencing the former to Catch the Predator host. Hey man, these jokes ain't hitting once you figure out that like, yo, Kenneth was 16 and he was charged with sexually assaulting another 16-year-old. He wasn't like 30 doing like, these jokes ain't hitting the same. Yo, y'all not. Nicki Minaj and DL Hughley, come on now. Y'all usually funnier than this. Hughley later expanded on his comments in a video shared to his TikTok and Instagram, calling out Minaj's recent political alignment, former President Donald Trump. I mean, y'all both eating shillings. Y'all both getting butter biscuits. All right? One for the Democrats and them shills, and then you got the MAGA butter biscuits and shit. Those probably a little bit more bland. Not a lot of butter on there. You feel me? It's a ton of butter on the Democratic shill butter biscuits. Look at Roland Martin. Bruh got 32 necks. If you don't believe me, go look at his necks. Anyway, she supports a dude that is on the Epstein list 1,000 times. Okay. Hughley said, referring to Trump's alleged association with Jeffrey Epstein, she actually married to a registered sex offender, a pedophile. Petty, Minaj's husband, is a registered sex offender. Following a 95 conviction for first-degree rape in New York, he served 4 years in prison and in 2022 was sentenced to 1 year of home confinement and 3 years of probation after failing to register as a sex offender in California. The comedian's remarks come amid Minaj's escalating blah, blah. I don't give a goddamn about this shit. Okay. There you go. All right. There you go. Okay. Yeah. Let's get to the main topic. Yo, we got to talk about this. Kodak Black. Bruh. He said he ain't mad about slavery. Yeah, you ain't mad about it. Because it wasn't your ancestors that went through the shit out here in the States. God damn. What the hell is Bert? God damn. Talking about. Let's read the you know what? Let's read the perplexity first. Then we're gonna read the article. All right. And shout out to everybody that's tuning in. If you're tuning in on the TikTok side of the game, I appreciate you. Appreciate the likes and the gifts. You feel me? If you want to see the visuals, go to Kamal Johnson Network. All right. Also, if you watch on the Twitter side of the game, I do appreciate you. I do delete these lives off of TikTok and Twitter. So if you want to catch the replay, go over to Kamal Johnson Network. All right. That's where the visuals is at. If you over here on the tube side of the game, you feel me? You already been doing this, but a reminder don't hurt. Hit that notification bell so you don't go live. Hit that notification bell. Make sure it says all. All right? That's how you know when I go live, all right? Appreciate y'all. Now, let's get to this Kodak Black shit. You feel me? And he recently made controversial comments about slavery. that has sparked a lot of backlash online. He framed his statements as not being mad at slavery and criticized Africans for their role in the transatlantic slave trade. What Kodak Black said, well, damn it, let's just hear from Berber because I think I got a clip of the shit. Where is it at? Here it goes. Let's just hear from Berber Mouth himself. All right. Oh, god damn, I got to do it over here. Hold on. Because the playback don't be playing. All right. Let me do it over here. Play the clip over here. Let me turn this down so y'all can hear it. Turn my levels down a little bit. All right.
Black people, bro, we pussy as fuck, man. I know y'all African too. I just see the African too. Like, y'all interview love and like, we what you call it. Y'all African should have never sold niggas, bro. Bro, you know.
I mean,
people, bro, why you think slavery go good, bro? I'm not mad at slavery, bro. White people are enslaving people too. You know what, bro? Black people, bro, we pussy as fuck, man. I'm saying that. I need y'all too. Stay on there. I'm lit. Look how the black people.
Oh no! Oh shit! That was apple juice. God damn! I was trying to get my shit flagged. God damn! You feel me? So I only can play the first 30 seconds. Look, it was kind of like, okay, yeah, they should never sold us black bird. God damn. Then he just, oh god. Oh, white folks was a slave too. Oh, damn, Kodak. Let's hear it one more time. Damn.
People, bro, why you think slavery go good, bro? I'm not mad at slavery. White people are enslaving people too. You know what, bro? Black people, bro, we pussy as fuck, man.
Heard enough. Oh my god, y'all. Oh man, first half he was cooking. Second half he put too much damn salt in the food. Damn. Oh. Oh.
Lord Jesus.
Man, bruh. All right, I get, yeah, man. Africans should have never sold us a shit like that. Even though it was the whole prisoners of war ordeal, but damn it, y'all still sold us like we was nothing. Then he starts saying slavery ain't that bad. He not mad at slavery. He didn't say slavery ain't that bad. He said he not mad at slavery. Then he said black folks pussy. Let's read this article from HNHH. Who wrote this shit? All right, Cole Blake wrote this. All right. Kodak Black recently went on a bizarre rant about slavery that's resulting in viral backlash on social media. In a clip which he recorded of himself, he explained that he isn't mad about the horrific practice and argues that Africans sold people into slavery, which they did, but not being mad at the horrific shit, bro, it's kind of like, then it's what he said after. He's like, yeah, white folks was enslaved too. They were indentured servants. That's not slavery. God damn. It's damn near like having a contract. You know how like niggas in the NBA and NFL have a contract? They're like, all right, based on your performance, all right, we have you here for 7 years, but if you perform exceptionally well, we'll knock off 2 years, give your ass some land. We're gonna give you a white hoe, right? Give you one of them white women, and hell, we might throw in one of them Negro slaves. Okay, how that sound? That was indentured servitude. God damn it! And usually niggas was doing that shit because they got caught with a crime or something. over in like London or UK or something. And they brought their ass over here. Even I think Australia too or some shit. Brought their ass over here, indenture service they ass. You feel me? Then all that shit. Homestead Act, like, come on, bro. Anyway, after finishing his rant, he pans the camera over to a friend who is holding multiple prescription bottles. But okay, we don't need to read this. We heard it from Berber mouth from his damn self. All right. Let's read some of what the people said. All right. Some people are just sitting here repeating bullshit, but not actually speaking the difference between slavery in Africa versus slavery in America. One user wrote, X formerly Twitter. Okay, goddamn, stop doing that shit. We know it was formerly Twitter. All right. Another added, Trump giving him that pardon was just as strategic as putting liquor store on every corner. Oh my goodness. Nah, that was kind of funny. Although. Oh my goodness, dude. All right. One more continue. Everyone in the comments is ignorant and weird as hell. Read a fucking book. Stop listening to a meth head. Kodak Black, not a meth head. He a like codeine head. You feel me? He not on meth though. And him being Haitian, ding, 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 ding. Delineation. This should be, I should change the title of this, y'all. I should change the title to this, call it the delineation episode. We showing every reason why we delineate. Right? Oh, and let me read it over here. You feel me? On Google, you feel me? But yeah. Y'all, you see it? Haitian. There it goes. We delineating. We gotta delineate, y'all. Come on now. Makes this worse. Cause dude, your people rebel like no one else. Shaking my head, entertaining these ignorant points is a bad idea. All right, let's read a little bit more. Other fans have been expressing concern for Kodak Black given the possible drug use in the video. Kodak previously made hit. Okay, we. He later denied having a meth addiction. Yeah, he not. I don't think he on meth. I don't think he on meth. Now he might be on the Snowarooskies. Okay, he might be on the Betty Crockett. Okay, but I don't think he on the methadone, man. Okay. He said at the time before admitting that he was at least experimenting with the drug in the past. Well, there y'all go. All right. He said, mind your own business. For real. Y'all really just want to have something against me. No, man, if you fucking put your face out there on goddamn social medias and you say certain shit, you're going to get backlash. That's what happens. I get backlash. If you put stuff out there, you're going to get backlash. Especially if you say ignorant shit like, I ain't mad at slavery. That shit wasn't... Why am I mad about that? White folks were slaves too. But I know some of y'all, though, y'all was mad that he was telling half truth, though. Because, like, yeah, them African motherfuckers did sell us, though. I know some of y'all going, you niggas is prisoners of what? What prisoners? Yeah, but you sold us to some stranger-ass motherfuckers. Y'all even know them folks. They just gave y'all bigger rubies and towels and shit. And covers. You sold us. Then y'all see how we did some great shit over here in the States. And now y'all won't in. Haven't we let y'all in enough? Pan-Africanism was working for years. Okay? We figured it out. It doesn't work. The African side and the some of the scam Pan-Africanness. They spoiled it all. Okay? They didn't do their damn part. Anyway, how much time we got left? Oh, let's read a little bit more. All right, let's read a little bit more. Public reaction. His comments drew immediate backlash from fans, commentators, and social media users who called out the historic inaccuracy and insensitivity of not being mad at chattel slavery in the Americas. Yeah. That's why we delineate. I wouldn't even expect bro to be mad at this point. They don't got no camaraderie with us. Is that the right word? Did I say it right? Y'all know what I mean. Okay? Even though, like, hey, we be bigging it up. The Haitian Revolution, man. I was all for that. Hell yeah, 1804. Them brothers doing their things. Shout out to Tariq Nasheed, too, you feel me? Did a documentary piece on that. That's how I learned more about it and shit. You feel me? But as of now, 2020 goddamn 6 or 2025, I'm in the future. Shit, 2025, the whole tune different. Then we got motherfuckers like Kodak Black of Haitian descent talk about, I ain't mad about the slavery that happened in America. Why would I be mad? Ain't my lineage. Oh, okay. Anyway, many critics pointed out that while some African elites participated in the trade, which they did, okay? None of this bullshit. Oh, they stole us. We stolen Africans. They stole. We ain't know how the fuck they gonna steal us? How? All them stories in Africa, we do it like all that shit, right? African Zulu warrior shit. You think we gonna let Face McGee steal us? No. That don't even make logical goddamn sense. They threw a bag over, threw a bag over their head. Oh, here we go. Man, them folks didn't know how to navigate the fucking land of Africa and shit like that. Yes. Some of them African leaders, elites and shit, sold us. All right. But the system was designed, financed, and massively expanded by European and American powers for profit. Yeah, that's why we want our fucking reparations from the states and United States government. We focusing on that first. You see this right there, that line right there. All that other jazz, because a lot of people like to be like, what about in Africa? Should we be getting reparations from them too? Let's focus on one thing at a goddamn time. Here, United States government. Let's focus on them. They profited the freaking most. And see, hey, I ain't gonna give up the game. Nah, we be giving up the game too much to y'all. Y'all don't reciprocate. But the thing is, hey, Europe too goddamn broke. Can't get nothing from they broke asses. They eating beans and toast. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The fuck? The elites. You see the elites' teeth? Look at their mouth. They ain't even brushing their teeth. And they supposed to be the elite. All yuck mouthed and shit. Look like they been chewing on marbles. So yes, we have the United States government owes us reparations. Slavery in America became a race-based hereditary system with extreme violence and dehumanization that differs sharply from many pre-existing forms of servitude in West and Central Africa. Why it hits a nerve. For many Black Americans saying, I'm not mad at slavery, feels like erasing generations of trauma, resistance, and ongoing impact of slavery on wealth, policing, housing, and more. We actually don't. Okay, maybe for some Black Americans, but me? What? Hell no. I'm more of like, man, I'm glad he's saying this dumb shit. This is even further proof on why we delineating and showing people why we delineate in the first place. You see what they saying? No, say it more. More prominent figure. Yeah, say it. So now when we delineate, you feel me? Our claim is that much stronger. And at the end of the day, real talk, it's like Kodak Black don't hold no fucking political power or any type of sway to really do shit. Okay? All he does is just further our claim is that we kind of not the same. Our rhetoric, how we talk about things. We not the same as them. Look how they saying it. From the prominent of they fucking prominent to the low of they lows. Okay? So, blah, blah, blah. The backlash also connects to a pattern where celebrities make casual or uninformed comments about slavery and colonial history, forcing Black audience to relitigate basic historical facts and defend the seriousness of that history. No, we know these niggas dumb. These niggas be dumb. Ain't no correcting. No. Hey, real talk. Maybe y'all gotta go somewhere else. Y'all want people to correct people like this, like Kodak Black not being mad. I ain't correcting shit. F all that. No, I'm gonna talk shit. I'm clowning. Okay. And within through that clowning and shit like that, I'm gonna drop a little knowledge. So yes, man, to me, I'm like, this is good. This is good. Even more reason for our delineation claim and why it's valid. And I ain't sitting on, look at my Haitian bros and breads, man. If you're on code, I'm rocking with you. See? We talk about a certain, you know what I mean, kind, a tether kind, okay? And yes, what Kodak Black is saying, this is tether knees, man. Shit, just come on. Except for that, at that first half, though, I will say, yeah, I was like, all right. If you're looking for deeper takes, we not, okay? Not at all. All right. We about to play the slapper of the day before I open up the phone lines, open up the stage. All right. And I wanted to listen to some Cameron. I wanted y'all to listen to some Cameron with me, you feel me? And from this album right here, slapping ass album too, you feel me? Y'all remember the Come Home With Me album? Y'all remember that? Y'all hold on. Do y'all remember this song right here? I just wanna y'all what? Yep. Let me put it in the chat for y'all. So y'all can stream it.
Yo, I just want to come through. Ice in the can. I just want to
to go down. I just want to get a couple months, dog. Not like for this. I just want to have this 4G and to be down. Want when I'm cheaping. Want dope for some reason. Want to stop coming over. Know when they're bleeding. I want rock from each novel. I want to get the Benz and least drop her. Painted peach cobbler. Want a girl that don't need Prada. She could be a damn Reebok as long as she freak popper. I'm only asking behind Janet, Tony Braxton. Come over, show your homie action. Want a man, I want him wet. I want to back it. Want a whip, I want it dropped. I want a chrome reaction. You should know I give a kidney to y'all. Want my women to shine. I want the ball. I want it all. Come on. Joel. Yeah. Come on. I know. Yo, I just wanna get money. I just wanna smoke O's. I just wanna get a million, get low. I just wanna do some shit bold. I just wanna live rich, not poor. I just wanna be happy, not stressed. I just want my girl to know right now I'm not happy, I'm stressed. I just want the struggle to stop. But when it's beat, I don't want to talk. I just want the muscle to pop. I don't want a job. I just want to hustle. I just love the way that fluff in the pot. I just want the coupe to be pretty. I just want to cruise through the city. Baby, I just want that to be fat. I just want to play tag from the back. I just want to go half on this. I just want my to fit in your mouth. I just want to sit in the house. I just want to make music for my to bounce. Come on. Rock, hey, what we at? What we want? Let's do it. Killer. So right, y'all. Dipset, check it. Yo. I just want you to know you'll get slapped in the face. I just want to know what happened to Mace. I just want him to know. Rock them jewelry, flag back from. It's all good, you can come back home. Hey, yo, I just want this paper to be straight. I just want this cake to hurry up and bake so I can send it upstate. I just want my money back in a week. I just want to get the fuck out the studio and back in the streets. I just want to stop and being aggy as hell. I just want from Patty LaBelle. I just want when I'm stressed, when I'm vexed, L to pass me that. You don't want L to pass me the shells. And they go out. I just want my mom to let me smoke in my home. I just want my T to come home. I just want the B to be cloned. I just want these to leave me alone. Come on, I want it all.
That was I Just Wanna by Cameron featuring Joel Santana off the album Come Home With Me. Slapper of an album. You feel me? I got more slappers from Cameron. I'm gonna slap down the line. All right. But with that being said, though, we coming into the second half of the show. Yeah. Hold on. Stage is open, y'all. Phone lines is open, y'all. Woo! Y'all come on up on the stage. I got the link pinned to the top of the chat on YouTube. Also got the Cash App pinned to the top. Y'all want to make a donation, okay? Also, the phone lines is open. If y'all want to call in, 619-609-7383. Once again, the number is 619-609-7383. If you want to block your number, star 67 first. Y'all call on in. All right. Y'all know the topics. Anyway, with the second half of the show, y'all know I got other things I want to show y'all. And man, oh, I got a caller, y'all. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. Hold on. Hey, caller, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Hey, tell your name and where you calling from.
Yo, it's your boy Frank the Tank from San Diego, California.
Oh, God damn, it's Frank.
That's good, baby.
This is my brother, y'all. Oh, Frank, man. What's cracking, bro? I was like, 619 number. Okay. We got somebody calling from my neck of the hood. Hey, what's cracking, bro? How you living, bro?
Hey, man, we living, man. We maintaining over here, even though the current geopolitical situation isn't quite what I'd like it to be, you know.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, man.
So what's going on, bro? Hold on. Let me get the people a spill. First of all, this is my brother for real. You feel me? Like, when I mean brother, I mean we done thrown hands together, like with each other, type of brothers. We whoop some ass. Okay.
We share a bedroom. Pause.
Hold on, bro. God damn. We did share a bedroom. Oh, ultimate pause. God damn.
It was a college situation, people. College situation, man. You know.
God damn, Jesus Christ. But yeah, this is my bro for real. You feel me? We also some of y'all still actually be watching and listening to the podcast. We had a podcast show a couple years ago. You feel me? And that shit was funny as hell. You feel me? And yeah, man. But bruh, what's up, man? What you got on the topics of today? Do you know what I'm talking about today? The two topics.
So no, what's the topic, man? Give me the topic. I'm sorry, I came through late. I've been watching for like the last 10 minutes, so I didn't really catch the complete topic, you know. But I wanted to make sure I had time to pop in.
Yeah, nah. You came in right on time, bro. As long as you in here, you feel me? So the two topics I would talk about is DL Hughley versus Nicki Minaj, because Nicki Minaj went at her after Gavin Newsome over Gavin Newsome saying he wanting to see trans kids and shit like that. And then the second topic is Kodak Black said he ain't mad at slavery. You feel me? But he did put in the front of that statement, he said that the African people should have never sold us. So how you feel?
All right, man. So check this out. Kodak, first of all, I mean, I guess we'll start there. He is the quintessential child in slavery. If you look up slave child, his image would be front and center on a Google search.
Oh, shit.
So for him to say, first of all, his level of intelligence is equilateral to that too, right? I think he subscribes to Joel Santana's mindset, where he said you did not have to be basically literate.
Yep.
I've never listened to Kodak and been like, you know what? That's prophetic. You know, anything he said has made me think about anything other than turning it off.
Okay.
With that being said, obviously I completely disagree and disavow stupidity. But a lot of rich Black mindsets are similar to that, right? Because there is a sequence of things that led to them being able to be in the position that they're in.
Yeah.
So in a way, they profit from that mindset, the slave mindset that a lot of people have. He's been able to profit from that. Think about his music. What does he sell? What does he sell? Is he for the advancement of the people? Does he ever talk about anything that advances us, or only things that pull us back into a mindset that would be equilateral to that of, you know, young, Black, violent people? So his thought process, his mindset, it does. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. You kind of low now,
Okay. Yeah, I had to switch to my phone. My headphones died. But
okay.
His thought process doesn't surprise me at all, really. I mean, again, I don't want to attack the brother. I mean, obviously, you know, any Black man in this space, to be very successful and take care of people, I'm all for that. But I think that he consequently, with his music, with his speech, also sets us in a back position. So he's peddling in bullshit. He's peddling in white supremacy, basically, which, again, you know, a lot of them, unfortunately, I mean, those people are the people that put them in position. You know, they get to those positions, all faces around them, they're paying them, handing them checks. What they look like?
Pale face.
They don't look like me and you.
So, I mean, well, you said what you will make fun of me and say I kind of resemble them. Yeah, nah, don't try to fake the funk with the people. All right, nah, I ain't gonna let him get away with that. Y'all should see when you know what I mean. Every time he see me, he tell me how much whiter I get, complexion wise. God damn.
So yeah, they do kind of look like you. But listen, man, you know, that just comes with, you know, Massa was dipping into the, you know, that's not your fault, bro. I realize that. But it doesn't take the fact that you look more and more Caucasian as the days go by.
Ah, shit.
I digress. So I'll put a pin in that, right?
Oh,
I mean, it's expected by
can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
So speaking of them folks, Kodak Black also said that white folks was in slavery too, and that's why he not mad at slavery.
So that's the speech of the unqualified. He's not really qualified to talk about it because obviously he has to know nothing about the difference between indentured servitude and actual slavery. Right?
Yeah.
And if he was talking about slavery in the European colonies, those were the people that were enslaved. They weren't traditional white people. You know, they were the people of color from their surrounding areas.
Yeah.
So they've always had a position of superiority over, you know, the minority wherever they were. So it wasn't a new formula. They just made it worse once they got it, right? I mean, you know, Adolf. I'm not gonna say his last name. I don't want to get you demonetized, but
I'm already demonetized, bro. You can say whatever you want. Shit, they got me shadow banned, demonetized, all types of shit.
Well,
you know the way I got. Well, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'll say.
Well, Adolf, he looked at what they were doing in the U.S. as laid the groundwork for what he wound up doing, you know, to the Jewish people. So, you know, that tells you how bad slavery was here. And if slavery was that bad everywhere, you know, if slavery is even equal to what they were doing elsewhere, then he wouldn't have been looking here for the roadmap to completely commit a genocide, right? So that goes to show you how bad. I mean, one of the worst humans that ever exists, to white people, because to me, it's King Leopold. You know, to be the worst person to ever exist. What he did, the names of Africans that he killed. Yeah. But we're not ready for that conversation yet, right? We're not going to take it there. But, yeah, so obviously, don't get your life lessons, your history lessons from fucking Kodak Black. All right?
Hey, hey, Frank, you know it's wild you say that? Because after he said that rant, and I had to cut the video off quickly. they pan to some codeine bottles. And I'm like, God damn, you're about to get me demonetized. Shit.
Yeah. Bro. I mean, that's what it is. Look, he's a prime example. Don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah.
You know. And you know he's uneducated, and I'm sure all his enemies are black.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't understand the system that was put in place to make sure all his enemies were black, because he's not willing to do that research or even, you know, challenge what he already believes. I don't even know if he can really grasp the concept.
Shit, I don't know either, bro. You feel me? I have no idea, bro. You know.
So yeah, that's not surprising.
Mm-hmm.
I've never liked Kodak Black. I don't even know if he's speaking English most of his songs, but that's just me. So
you ain't a Kodak fan, bro?
No, I've never been a Kodak fan. Never. I don't like the way he sounds. I don't like the way he looks. I don't like the music, the beats that he selects. I don't like any of it.
Damn. Okay. You like Kodak White then, huh?
Yeah.
Who you a fan of, bro? You like Kodak White? You heard of bro?
No, I never heard of him.
I'm
sure if his name is Kodak, anything from the one experience I have with a Kodak, I don't want to listen.
God damn.
You know what I mean? So as far as Nicki goes, so I know that she was beefing with Gavin over trans. So what was it exactly said in that transaction?
So she her tweet, they didn't really say what Gavin Newsome said. He basically was here, I'll read right here. He says, okay. I want to see trans kids. I have a trans grandson. There's no governor who has signed more pro-trans legislation than I have. No one has been a stronger advocate for the LGBTQ community. He was on the Ezra Clean show or some shit. And then he also said, imagine being a guy running on wanting to see trans kids. This is what she wrote. All right. I thought he said one more thing. I swear I thought he said one more thing. I guess that was it. That's basically the gist of it. So that's what he said.
So he just wants to see trans kids? Is that what he said?
Basically, he said he got a trans grandson. I guess he want to see all the kids turn into fucking trans shit. He didn't even specify what though. Trans tree, trans animal, trans fucking.
I really don't believe that was the crux of what he was saying at all. I think he just wants to be able to see. I mean, again, I don't understand. I don't know what he said. I wasn't there. I didn't hear it, but I'm pretty sure he said he just wants them to be able to be themselves.
That's what he said, though. He said that on the interview. Yeah. He was like, "I want to see trans kids. I have a trans grandson." You feel me? He said he pro-trans legislation.
What was the question?
It doesn't say in the article, so I didn't even research that.
It's all in context, right? And if they would be like, "Hey, do you want trans kids to disappear, or do you want them to be able to be themselves?" And he's like, I want to see trans kids. I want to see them, and whatever else he said.
Hold on, I'm gonna just look it up. Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. Just keep talking. I'm gonna look it up real quick of what the question is, because that's actually a good point.
But Nicki has been wilding for a little minute now. She's pretty avid Trump supporter, which is obviously surprising coming with her background, but not so surprising because she's rich.
Is it? Do you think there's like a when it comes to like black people, there's like a certain money threshold, and once you hit that threshold, then you become Republican? I won't even say conservative. I think a lot of us conservative, but
rich people, prominent people, maybe they lie about or they just don't talk about it. So we just assume that they are voting in favor of us, but it's really always going to be a class war. It's the rich versus the poor. And if, with money being a finite resource, either they have it or other people have it, and they'd rather have it, right?
Yeah.
So, I think that if you're once you hit like double digit M's, I'm pretty sure that you're voting in favor of you keeping your money and being taxed at a lower tax rate.
Yeah.
That's all they're looking at. I mean, the legislation doesn't mean as much to them. Things that affect the everyday American, healthcare, things of that nature, they don't have that effect on them. So, the one thing that is a differentiator for them is, do I get to keep more of my money in my pocket, or do I have to give more away, through taxes?
Yeah, I get you.
And so, I mean, history has shown that, the more you tax the rich, basically, the better society does. The one time that it was imposed on them was during Bill Clinton's administration, and we saw great economic progress at that point for every community, every demographic.
For Bill Clinton, that nigga was a hoe though. He wrote that 94 crime bill, man. That kind of fucked us over. And that Telecommunication Act, that was horse shit that he wrote. That's it.
I'm only focusing on, because we're talking about money thresholds and the rich.
Yeah, I get you.
That's where, if you keep it a buck, no administration throughout the history of this country has ever looked out the vested interests for Black people.
Oh, you better not let them Democratic shields like D.L. Hughley hear you say that shit. He gonna say, what about Obama? We got Obama here.
Obama, he was Black, but he had certain guardrails around him, and I completely understand that, right? It's not like he's like the current administration is, where it's, Republican House or Republican Congress, and a Republican president. It was a Democratic president, and both the House and Senate were both Republican.
Mm-hmm.
So it was much harder to pass anything, basically. But the current administration has proven that if you really want to get something done, you can get it done.
Yeah, facts.
Regardless of how wildly unpopular the shit is that they're doing, they're figuring it out. They got a cheap line still to get what they want done, then they'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
And see, that's the thing I worry about mostly, right? It's like, okay, obviously, after this administration, all of the key indicators are indicating that there's going to be a Democratic sweep across the board.
Mm-hmm.
Are the Democrats at that point going to say, okay, let's come together, let's play fair? Or are they going to just say, okay, we need to push things more opposite in the opposite direction to really combat and make sure this type of shit doesn't happen again? It's even out shit when it comes to the distribution of wealth across the board. Right now, it's the biggest gap between the rich and the poor that there's ever been throughout this country's existence.
Yeah,
and that's mainly due to the legislation passed by this administration,
mm-hmm.
and honestly, the non-ability to be able to pass anything under Democratic administrations.
I will say this though, and then I got the question that Ezra Clean asked Newsome.
Okay.
I feel the Democrats, you feel me, alongside, if we talking just about the money wise and corporation wise, I think they are what you call it too, just like the goddamn Republicans and MAGA shit or whatever. Like, they are ran by the corporation, you feel me? And
yeah.
I personally think the Democrats are more corporate driven, you feel me, than the Republicans. And at the same time, a lot of these motherfuckers, and shout out to the New Party. I be learning a lot of this shit from the New Party, bro. And you should watch that sometime when I be on the New Party, bro, when we be having our panels and shit. But
put me on that.
A lot of people, a lot of the politicians, Democrats and Republicans, man, AIPAC is running them niggas, bro.
Yeah.
They pop, man. Them. can I say it? I guess I could say it. Shit, can his son say it every other day? Hey, them Jewish people be in their pockets. Shit,
Yeah.
you feel me?
I mean, but it's always been that way, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
but we seen it now though. Like,
out, since we helped conceive them.
mm-hmm.
And again, I mean, if you look at, to go with more of what you were saying, if you take a look at who are the biggest donators for either of the parties,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be, major corporations.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, obviously, more of the, publicly facing corporations are going to try to stay safe.
Mm-hmm.
And so they'll donate to the Democratic Party.
Mm-hmm.
As a way to show that they're with progression. But it's really about status quo and about what people are going to be willing to buy, when they see their name on a donation card.
I feel what you're saying. I feel exactly what you're saying, bro.
Yeah.
I will say this though, and then I want to tell you the question that brother asked. Hey, Democrats, if y'all want to be hella progressive and turn like the people, the Republican and people heads upside down, give us cash reparations. You turn everybody fucking head upside down. You feel me? Shit.
No, like for real. I mean, that's one of obviously slavery is America's original sin, and that is the first, real promise that the country has made to people that they have not come through with. At the same time, they were simultaneously giving land away to all of the European settlers that came over here because they just had a surplus of land, right? That they were trying to get and expand territories for. And they just, they didn't want us to have communities.
Mm-hmm. Facts, bro. So,
yeah, I mean, I see, some popular heads and doctors saying that they don't believe, and I know we've had this conversation before, but they don't believe that, we should really be pushing for reparations because people don't know what to do with the money. But yeah, some people are going to waste the money. It happens. Rich people waste their money all the time. That doesn't mean that we're going to say, okay, you know what, you can't inherit funds anymore, right? You can't you can't pass down your money because your kids may not know how to spend that money. If people blow their money, that's still going to the economy anyway.
Exactly.
First of all, so it's going back to the economy. It is what it is. Not disappearing, right? And whatever they buy with it, it's going to the economy. But there are a handful of people that are going to know what to do with their money. They're going to study what to do with their money. They're going to pull their funds together. They're going to create community. They're going to, create substantial changes in legislation through being able to donate to certain things. Like there's a lot of things that are going to happen for the positive for a lot of communities. Even the European community in the United States. If that money is put in their hands, right? Because we are the tastemakers for the country. Yeah. So if we get a bunch of money and we decide, hey, well, you know what? Hey, that Ford Mustang's hot right now. We go and buy those. Now everybody else is going to do that, right?
Now, what they say we going to really buy, bro? What's they really say we going to buy? And I don't find it a problem at all, bro. What you think?
No, bro. What they
Man, they say we going to buy fried chicken and Cadillac. All right.
Hey, I ain't got no problem with that, bro.
You feel me?
If motherfuckers want to buy fried chicken, I bet you niggas is opening up fried chicken spots.
Bruh, that's a business. Yep.
There's always supply and demand. So once you understand your role in the economy of supply or demand, either you're going to be supplying it and demanding it. 50% of them is going to be buying fried chicken. 50% of them is going to be selling fried chicken.
Yep.
Right?
Facts. You feel me?
Nigga, we're the most, we have the most ingenuity of any people to ever exist on this planet. With nothing. With quote unquote no culture, right? We have no culture, but every motherfucker want to be like us. Right? But we have nothing. When they give us the hood, we have fucking kids in London watching us on TV and say, I want to be like that. Crazy, right?
But we don't got no culture.
It's a white kid in London that wants to look, dress, and talk like you. It's like, how outstanding do you have to be for the richest of us to want to be like the poorest of us? Nobody wants to look like they're from a trailer park, right?
Hell no.
But they want to look like a nigga from the hood. Insane. That doesn't happen anywhere else. Only in our community. So we are able to create and overcome regardless of what situations we're put in. We are the developers. We are the people that push culture forward. We are the ones that progress humanity as a whole.
Yep.
We're the ones that progress this country, right? Because the reason why a lot of legislation doesn't want to be passed is because they understand they'll benefit, black people. But the more shit that benefits us, the more shit that benefits the poor. And that includes whites, blacks, Asians, Hispanics. We pulled a lot of those people along with us.
Now we dropping their asses off. F all that.
Now they fight their own fights. That was popping off a little bit ago.
Man, hey, hold on. Hold on, Frank? Okay. Let me read you this question, and then I'm glad you on the phone because I'll be telling these people, I'll be telling them about how the experience that I have with them big head Somalian niggas when we used to hoop at the arc and shit. So,
I was just thinking about how I told one of them niggas out the other day, bro. I really was telling somebody that the other day.
What the? See, I'm telling you these Somalian motherfuckers, bro. But hold on, before we get into it though, hold on. So, what bruh asked him, Ezra and Clay, he asked Newsome about his position on transgender issues, particularly regarding trans participation in sports.
Yeah. No.
So how you feel about the trans shit? Wait a minute. How does trans sports go to kids? Do y'all? What?
No, that's the only. That's the only area that I don't agree typically with people on. It's like, if you understand, you want to walk around, you want to dress like a woman, you feel like a woman, you are that, you can embody that all you want.
Yeah.
But biology is biology. Biology doesn't matter how it feels, right? The amount of testosterone in your body, X and Y chromosomes, they don't go with how you feel. These are facts. And when it comes to competition, I want my daughter having to go against somebody that was born biologically a male. And I don't want my son to have the advantage over somebody playing against someone that was biologically a woman.
This nigga homophobic, y'all.
Yeah, I'm far from that. But I get where you go with it. People will say that, right? Like, oh, you just don't want equal rights. But it's not about equal rights and equality. We're talking about amateur sports, bro. I'm not saying they shouldn't have the same rights I do with the society. Marry who you want, love who you want, work wherever you want. You shouldn't be discriminated on. But when it comes to sports, somebody's daughter, out there and at tailback and get popped by a 350-pound lineman. Like, come on, man.
Wait a minute. So you wouldn't want somebody that's built like LeBron James, but he felt like a woman, throw on a wig and do some 360 windmill dunks on some women? Yeah, you ain't trying to see that?
Out there who wore my daughter.
Getting buckets, you feel me?
Well, you go to the men's league or something and play, or play the unless they decide that all sports are going to be together now. Men and women are going to play together. Then I could definitely see a world where that kind of thing happens. But biologically, men have an advantage over women in most sports.
Frank, you about to get now?
Unless we're talking about golf, maybe not even tennis. I mean, badminton, maybe volleyball. No, not even. I'll take it back.
Thank.
No, because men jump high. Faster.
All right, now, Frank, I'm gonna have to slow you down, bro.
Nothing, dog.
I gotta slow you down, bro.
That's why they say men and women. They're not together. They're not an overall like fastest sprinter. It's like the women's fastest sprinter and the men's fastest sprinter.
Now,
So
hold on.
Between those two.
Hold on now, Frank. Now I gotta slow you down, bruh. I'm gonna start hitting my Shannon Sharp. Hold on now, Frank. Now, I don't want them feminists. I don't want them coming up on my channel talking about I'm a misogynistic red pill. You know, my grandma always said that if you got the pill, it got to be blue. It can't be red, because if it's red, it means misogyny. Skip, give me my pill. Now,
there's no misogyny, not one misogynistic bone that runs through my body, but my biology works, bro. And there's a reason why they say don't hit women.
True.
Because we can do a lot of damage, right? It's common sense.
Yeah.
That's why we separate sports. That's why there's not just one NBA. There's a WNBA and then there's an NBA, right? Why do you think that is?
I think because if men was in the WNBA, they'll be dunking from the free throw line on women and having 50-point games. They would be having 30 assists, you feel me, and 20 rebounds. Yes, I said 30 assists.
The worst NBA player to ever play with average 78 points a game in the WNBA.
Damn. Hey, ladies that's watching right now, man, how y'all think about this? They probably, some of them tuned out there was like, oh, these niggas and they.
No, it's not really being sexist. So we have played against, women that have gone off and played professionally in different places.
Yeah.
But they can't score when they're on the court.
True. And this is us at when we played at the Arc way back in the day and fucking college and shit. You feel me?
And not to take anything away from them at all. I'm not.
Nah, F that. We taking it all away from them.
Superiority. There's no kind of superiority, like, it's societally, right? But it's the reason why men and women play different sports. It just is what it is. Because, once you start doing stuff like that, man, what stops a man now from going to take these women's jobs at WNBA?
Yep. Or start.
Because they don't have to dress like a woman or anything like that. You could just say, hey, I feel like a woman. I want to be classified as a woman. So all the people on the bench just going to play in WNBA now. You saw that
the change of sport. You saw that one Terminator nigga. He said he felt like a woman and started whooping every chick's ass. And
that's why I want to prevent shit like that, bro.
And boxing. Yeah, the chick that looked at like the Russian bad guy off of fucking Rocky with a damn two pigtail braids. That chick, she was in the box. They're like, I can't believe they don't think I am a woman.
She beat the hell out of that poor woman, man. She really did, bro. It was not fair, bro. That's not fair.
Nah. Fuck all that, Frank. Equality. I want it all. Equality.
So sometimes you got to save people from themselves. The people that are fighting for this aren't the athletes. Right?
Yeah.
So the athletes are like, all right, let more men in our sport. You talk to them, they're going to be like, nah, we need to be separate.
Yeah. Even the women athletes. The women athletes are saying the same shit.
But the people who are not athletic, who've never competed, it's like, oh, basketball is basketball. It is, but it's not.
Yeah.
The object of the game to get the ball to the hoop and score the most amount of points is the same.
It ain't the same. And I'm telling you.
But it ain't the same.
I'm telling you right now, man. There's a lot of unathletic niggas that got 3 ankles, they couldn't dribble a ball between their legs if their life depended on it. You feel me? But hey Frank, hold on before I let you go, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta tell the people out there one of the Somalian stories, man. Because I'll be telling them people, and this is why I be telling people like this is why we delineate in, because we just tired of being grouped in with they bullshit, man. And I try to tell people when I came out here, that's when I first encountered Somalians. And out of all the Somalians I met, it's only been 2 that have been cool. And the 2 that were cool, they actually looked the most Black American. They had the most intact hairline, was actually really good. Remember that one dude? Remember one Somalian, bro? We didn't even know bro was Somalian. We just thought he was like, we thought he was a Black dude from LA, and bro was like, nah, bro, I'm from fucking Somalia. I came over here when I was blah, blah, blah. I was like, but yeah, bro, tell us one of your Somalian tales.
So Somalians are heavy in community, right? So that's one thing I really appreciate about this place. They stick together, they take care of one another, you know, they really create their community, they stay within their community. So, and I got a lot of bodies in Somalia, man. I don't have a disdain for Somalis, apparently my magic does.
Nah, I got no disdain for them. I just like
one particular community that died and all like that. But I have had my ribs with them, and that's because some of them have elite complex, right? So they think they're better than Black Americans, which is why I think when they come over here, right? It's their white supremacy doesn't just stop there. You know, the white supremacy tells them that, you know, Blacks are bad, different from that, right? Same reason why Cubans act like they're not Black, right? You know, the same reason why, you know, the dark Puerto Ricans act like they're not Black, right?
Yep.
Same reason why, you know, there's only
Black.
like one group of people, and that's like people from fucking Fiji that know that they're Black, and you know, they won't separate themselves from us. But you know, I guess I will bring up the story that I had earlier, man. You know, I was at, you know, the art that Kamal alluded to earlier, said basketball gym it's a gym for San Diego State that we would go to, and you know, we would frequent basketball courts, and you know, they just be talking crazy sometimes, man. They forget, you know, first of all, you guys don't know me. I'm 6'3", 220. You know, I'm not a little guy, but on this day, this little guy, he was probably about 5'6", about 148 pounds. Man,
probably 30 pounds head and 2 feet head.
Yeah, most of that was dope. Most of that was dope. Yeah, I'm not even going to hold you. But he had been talking shit the entire time we were out there. And so there was a dispute over who had the next game, and the supervisor over the facility wound up coming out. He was trying to figure the situation out and, you know, make it go to the next level. So he comes over. I wasn't really in the argument that they were having, but I was cool with the supervisor. So he came over and asked me a question. So I'm answering the question. And then all of a sudden, the Somalian dude he said, hey, man. And I'm like, what, bro? And he's like, hey, what do you say to him, man? You shut the fuck up. And I said, excuse me? So I just kind of like ignored him, and I kept talking to the supervisor because, you know, if they catch you putting your hands on people, they'll kick you out.
Yeah.
So I keep talking to him, and then he's like, he talked to his homeboys. He's speaking in Somalian, and then in English he said, "This guy's a fucking bitch, man."
What?
Yeah, bro. So I grabbed this nigga by his neck and I lifted him up like 6-8 inches off the ground. And then the supervisor, he turns around, looks at me, and he like puts his hand on my arm and slowly lowers him down. And I just let him go. He's like, "Hey, you got next." He was talking to me. He's like, "Hey, you got next." Then he wound up kicking the other guy out.
He better.
I didn't get kicked out. Now, you know, historically, that's not how it goes in that gym. You put your hands on somebody, you get kicked out.
Yeah.
But this motherfucker was just wilding out, and the supervisor was cool with me, so, you know, he had to take it out on somebody. He took it out on him. But, you know, and then his little homeboy be mugging me the whole time, you know, trying to intimidate me, but
they knew damn well.
For those of you guys that don't know me, I'm not easily intimidated.
Yeah.
So a group of big-headed, alien-looking motherfuckers ain't gonna really, change my opinion or make me do anything differently than how I was gonna do it before.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Damn. These little motherfuckers, man. See, I told y'all. I done told y'all I be having my Somalian tales, man. And they, some people might be thinking like, oh, bro, you being biased. Da, 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 da. I'm like, nah, bro. In San Diego, because it's a good Somalian community out here in San Diego. You feel me? And like what Frank said, you feel me? We ain't got no disdain for him and shit. I'm gonna be 1,000% honest with you. Every Somalian woman I done met out here, like, has been really respectful and shit or whatever. It online, they just be a different story. Online, they be in. You feel me? But the men, bro. Actually, I'm gonna be 1,000 with you. Even online, I don't really hear too many Somalian women be talking shit like that. It'd be a couple of them. You feel me? Because that's just the internet. But it is the majority of the Somalian men out here. Online in person is just
Somalian topic. Was it what happened in Minneapolis?
Nah, I think well, it's the Minneapolis thing, but also it's the because I've been talking about delineation a lot this episode because of Kodak Black being Haitian, and then also Nicki Minaj being Caribbean, Trinidadian to be exact. And I'm saying like, this is good, us kind of delineating and blah, blah, blah.
With the fact that, Kodak is Haitian,
mm-hmm.
They're the only people that successfully fought off the colonies.
Yeah.
Right? The Haitians were the only place that really put a dent in the plan that, that European colonists had.
Mm-hmm.
To take over, all the major land masses.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's why he looked at it that way. Like, look, my people fought it off, your people did.
I mean, maybe, but like you just said, I don't think he's too intelligent enough to pull that type of thought process.
I'm just throwing it out there, though.
You know what I mean? Like,
I don't think he knows I don't think he knows it affected the Haitians.
Yeah. But that was the thing.
Give him a little bit more credit. Maybe he read a book when he was a kid.
Read a book? What? Shit. Hold on, LeVar Burton. Hold on. Frank, talk about reading books and shit. You feel me? Hey, I know you remember this, bruh. Hold on, I know you. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh.
Yes, sir.
What? Yeah. Reading. They ain't fucking reading. Hell no. You feel me? But that was the reason why I asked you about the Somalian thing, because it's not only because of that topic at hand. I've been actually talking about a lot of experiences that I done had with the Somalian community, and me being from Oakland, not ever dealing with no shit like that, and then coming out here to San Diego, it's like, I'm telling the people my experience.
Will be recorded.
Oh, hold on. What the hell just stop?
This call is no longer being recorded.
Oh shit!
Anyway, go ahead.
As soon as I start talking about Somalians, goddamn, not to record me send that shit to Eon Omar, huh? They like.
That's the way to separate that black community, right?
Yeah. God damn. You feel me? Nah, but what I was saying was like my first experience of interacting with other people that are black, but they say they're not black, and so it's just a lot of that shit. You feel me? And we having like a delineation thing going on. And I'm just showing the importance of us delineating, because we seeing that they don't have the same, like a lot of them don't have the same mindset as us when it comes to things as like slavery or reparations. And, we don't want to get it convoluted like it was back in the past and jumbled up like, oh, that's still black people. See, black people don't think y'all don't think that it's like no. It's like this. We separating like how the Asians separate. You know, they be separating like, hey, they the Chinese person. They ain't like Korean. Oh, they do. It's like that. So
I'm just recently learning about that.
About the Asian people, kind of delineating from each other.
Yeah. I would think they'll fuck with each other.
Yeah. See, I knew that shit because in Oakland, you know, I was raised in like in elementary. I went to school with a lot of like Korean and Chinese people, and I'm gonna tell you,
you guys are more of a melting pot over there. Not a large.
Yeah, you know, in the Bay Area and shit. And then when I got older, you feel me? I was in high school. You feel me? There was a good amount of like Cambodian and Laos Asians and stuff, and you start seeing and like they don't really like each other. They have like their own delineation, and they have their own colorism shit going on and shit.
Yeah, I know about that too. Yeah.
So
it's always about the dark. Like colorism is big, especially like India and all those Asian countries. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, bro. So that's why I was asking you about the Somalian tales, because to be honest, other like African people and Caribbean people, it's been a couple other Caribbean people. Usually they be from either I think I met a chick in Barbados one time that's hit me with the like she wasn't black. I remember somebody from Trinidad one time said they weren't black. You feel? I'm talking about anecdotal, and I'm talking about online. Online, they on the shit. You feel me? But most of the time, like my interactions personally, where I'm like, oh, these weird ass interactions, is been like Somalian people. You feel me? Yeah. We know we got African, bro. You know, we got our homeboy Rockhead. You feel me, bro? Nicer than the motherfucker. You feel me? But you know, met his fam, met his. They not on that shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
yeah,
you know, online it's a whole different story. And so that's why I asked you with the Somalian stuff, because I know personally out here in San Diego. Now, if it was in New York, it might be a different thing. But in San Diego, it's been usually the Somalians that have been having either that type of rhetoric, or we have these type of weird ass interactions with. So
yeah. I can definitely see that.
Yeah,
especially out here, you know, that's what we see most up the forefront is that.
Yeah. So
but you just think it's just we all niggas. All right, my boy. I'm about to get up out of here, man.
All right, bro,
brother,
man.
And all love, man.
And I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man, calling in, man. Hell yeah.
All right, bro.
All right, bro. Peace. Man, that was my brother Frank, man. You feel me? See, that's how you know that was one of my brothers, man. You feel me? We was on the phone. You feel me? What's going on? What the hell is going on? Shit. There we go. Shit. Been on here for a minute, y'all. Been on here for a minute. Yeah, man. You know how you talk to your bros? You get to go in the convo, get going and everything like that. All right? Since I was on the phone for a cool minute, you know, usually I have other things on the back end. I had some clips, some comments. You know what? We gonna show it anyway. It's gonna be a long show today. Look at this. Mackenzie Scott donates millions to 2 rural North Carolina colleges. God damn. Mackenzie Scott, man, she be out here just donating every chance she get. Shit. Anyway, once again, man, air horns for my brother Frank, man. Appreciate you calling in, bro. This is why I'm gonna start doing more of a nighttime show, because I know I'm gonna have more people call in, more people tune in. I appreciate my bro calling in, giving us some good knowledge, giving us good laughs too. Speaking of laughs, I got a couple clips up for y'all before we get out of here. You know what I mean? And after this, we'll get some food. I know my lady probably irritated right now. She's probably hungry as hell. You feel me? But that's how it goes with the content. Sometimes you might shoot longer than you want to. But look at this, y'all. Retired home resident snatches caregiver weave during selfie. This was extremely funny, y'all. I watched it.
You just gotta add extra, don't you? Oh.
Oh, the hurt in their eyes. Oh, the disappointment. Oh, Lord. Hey, what is this? She grabbed her. Oh, just about to come back. Oh, remember when I had to leave me a little nigga slave? The music don't make it no better. Oh, man. I know my sister wanted to rock bottom that woman. God damn. Shout out to my black sister for holding her composure. Anyway, I got some more clips for y'all. First of all,
So Myron,
I gotta play this clip from Donnie on Timeout. And shout out to Donnie on Timeout. Y'all go follow him on TikTok. You feel me? Bro be having great content. You feel me? I'm gonna play more clips from Burberry. He be really a lot of his stuff been showing up on like Twitter, you feel me, and getting like a lot of reposting stuff on TikTok and Twitter. So shout out to Donnie on Timeout, you feel me? All right. And he talking about something where I'm kind of connected to, you feel me? Some of the members of the new party went out to an event in Arizona for Turning Point USA, and Myron Gaines is there, but I guess he ain't getting the red carpet treatment that he thought he was gonna get. Let's hear more from Donnie on Timeout. Tell us the reason why.
Gaines decided to show up to a Turning Point USA event, and he was denied access. If I don't know how to read a room was a person, it'll be Myron Gaines. Have you not heard about all the Somali fraud in Minnesota? You think they're gonna let a Somalian in Turning Point USA? No.
This shit funny. He keep calling him a Somalian. You feel me? Time out, bro. Come on, bro.
Oh, I don't care who's he on the phone with. I don't care who you calling right now. You just don't know how to read a room because they're not going to let immigrants in Turning Point USA. These are red-blooded Americans, red-blooded patriots. Why even put yourself in these compromising positions of denial?
I got you, bro, because he thought kissing Charlie Kirk's ass enough would get him into these events.
In denial, because you're an immigrant, you're part of the immigrant population thinking you're going to have access to these kind of events when clearly access denied. Access denied. Access denied.
Hold on.
Denied.
Look how bro looking. Myron Gaines looking like a doof. You looking like a doof. Oh shit. Oh my god. Boy, he got the stance. Did I ain't do that ass stance? Boy. Look like your clock running out, man. All right. I saved these other two videos for another time, but I most definitely got to show this. And are we cooked as a society? Look at this shit right here, y'all. She made the jumper though. Oh my God. Yo, it's been many of times, and y'all heard my bro Frank. He called on the phone. We done hooped plenty of times together with all the rest of my other bros and stuff like that. And there's been times I done played with people that did shit exactly like this. And what that woman, that expression, what she said, I done had the same expression. And many of my bros done had the same expressions when people do this shit. Like, oh, you like, oh my, why you shoot the? Then they make you be like, made 3 though. You heard it, she's like, oh Lord.
This man got his ass beat.
Hold on, we're not showing that clip yet. God damn, brother. Hold on, we showing this right here. Jesus.
So
oh,
decided to show up to a.
Oh, shit, sensitive. Cash. I know some of y'all gonna blame Steph Curry for this. Nah. You can't blame Steph Curry for this. Or maybe you can. Buckets. What is our society cooked? That's what was asked. Anyway, y'all, this was a longer show than usual. But when I have my bros call up and they want to have a great convo, we're going to convo as long as we please. Okay? And as I said, you know, me and my bro Frank, you know what I mean? We had a show way back in the day, you feel me? So, you know, that's why our convo was like that, you feel me? We have good back and forth. He brings in great insight, you feel me? We come in with the laughs. And that's why I was on the phone for on the phone show, whatever, hella long, you feel me? You know what I mean? Once again, man, shout out to my bro Frank, man. Appreciate you calling in, bro. You feel me? I'm gonna have more of the bros calling down the line, you feel me? Shout out to Frank, man. Appreciate you, bro. But we are coming to the end of the show, which means I'm about to close down the phone lines. If you want to call in and leave a voicemail, the number is 619-609-7383. Star 67 if you want to block your number. Once again, the number is 619-609-7383. Call, leave a voicemail. I will play it on the next episode. We will be back on this on Monday. Like I said, I'm going to start trying to have more guests on here too. Have them come on like Friday or Saturday. I like the either Friday or Saturday feel, you feel me? You know what I mean? But no pressing matters. If there is, I will come back on Saturday, but we will, if not, we will be back on this on Monday. All right. Y'all know who the hell I am. I done said it a million times, but I'm your favorite broadcaster, your favorite news anchor. I am the Shadow Band Man, also known as the Off Tangent Man. The way we get around the Shadow Band, which y'all been doing, by the way, which I've been loving. But a reminder, don't hit that notification bell. Make sure it says all. If you're watching on TikTok, I appreciate you. If you're watching on Twitter, I appreciate you. Appreciate the likes. Appreciate the gifts. Appreciate the reposts and all that. But I do delete these on Twitter. And also, if you want to see the visuals, you have to come over to Kamal Johnson Network on YouTube. If you're on the tube, hit that notification bell. I will say it. Make sure it says all. That's how you know when I go live, which y'all been doing. I do appreciate it. Okay? Yeah, the two topics at hand. Kodak Black says he isn't mad at slavery, and DL Hughley took shots at Nicki Minaj over Nicki Minaj comments over Gavin Newsome wanting to see trans kids. My fan side of the audience, I appreciate y'all. My FBA fam, my Black American fam, Black people on code, the tiny minuscule allies that we do have, they tiny as hell, but they there. Also, my mods and producers, y'all know who y'all is. Everybody else that's coming in, either on the chat side of the game or the comment side of the game. All right. What should y'all be doing loudly and proudly, goddammit? And I better hear it. I better hear it through the computer screen. Yeah. Appreciate y'all for real. Thank you. You know what I mean? Other side of my audience, suspected white supremacists, you stink. You sassy ass sandbows like that one goddamn reverend, the MAGA reverend. All of a sudden he's seeing how goddamn the MAGA didn't want his sassy ass. Coons, like a certain coon from Detroit. Actually, there's a couple coons from Detroit. I ain't even gonna name their ass if they know who they is. And the rest of you imbeciles that like to speak cracker knees with the rest of them tethers. Dwayne, what's cracking, bro? I see you on TikTok. Shout out to Dwayne. Shout out to you, brother. All right. But all you hating other mother effers over there in the hating sector of my audience, y'all can EAD. With that being said, we are about to get out of here. Y'all have a great weekend on the fam side of the game. Unless some pressing matters come out and I have to shoot on Saturday. Have a lovely weekend. Hating side. I didn't get the chance to read y'all comments this week, but I will next week. Because y'all been saying some asinine stuff. All right. And this shit bumping over here. Let me turn this down a little bit. Yeah. EAD. Hating side of our audience. Everybody else, fam side, have a lovely weekend. We out of here, y'all.